Look at that delicious sweet cookie corn. So delicious. Guys, sweet cookie corn is a Cameroonian vegetarian delicacy that is so easy to make and so tasty that even meat lovers love to eat it. So yes, guys, I'm going to show you how to make this yummy dish on. These are the ingredients we're going to be using to make our sweet cookie corn. So yeah, you see we have our sweet corn, we have some spinach over there, we have some corn flour, and of course palm oil, some onions. This is very optional because some people like onions, some people don't like. I prefer to add onion for that extra flavor. Yes, I have some pepper. I'm using the bird eye pepper. I like it for the flavor as well, and of course salt and some bouillon. So guys, before you start cooking, you always want to prepare your ingredients and keep them by the side so it's easy for you to just continue. Here you see me washing the leaves. I'm using plantain leaf for this recipe. I was lucky to have found that in the shop, so you just want to wash that and keep it by the side before you continue. The spinach was bought from the market already washed, but I still washed it again and cut it in chunks. You can still leave it full with the leaf, but I decided to cut it in chunks because I love it like that. But you can still throw it in because the sizes of the spinach were not so big, so yeah. Now it's time to start grinding our sweet corn, guys. This corn was bought already plucked in the shop. We have it like a bag from the shop that we buy, so I just bought that. It is sweet corn, guys. So yes, I was lucky to have found that. So it was frozen. You can see it's a little bit, you know, frozen. If you check it very well, it was a little bit frozen. So yes, I bought it like that from the shop. I'm lucky to have found it. But of course, if you have the full corn, you know you have to pluck it out before you start blending. I'm using the fruit processor because that's easy. You don't want to use the blender, and if you're using your blender, you have to be careful because you don't want to blend it so it becomes so soft. You want to still have a little bit of the, you know, the corn particles in there. That's what makes your cookie corn, you know, delicious. So here I'm just adding the other ingredients like the bird eye pepper that I was using. I throw it in the food processor. Of course, the onion as well. You want to cut that in chunks and throw them in. That's the only vegetable we'll be adding to our corn. Remember, this is a vegetarian plant-based meal, very tasty and very, you know, for those vegetarian people, this is for you. And of course, it's a vegetarian meal that even meat lovers love, like myself. I grew up eating this, then I didn't know anything about people being vegetarians, but I loved it anyway. So yes, if you are not used to this, please try this recipe and let us know. It is so delicious. It has a slightly sweet taste to it, so filling and so hearty, guys. In a large bowl, you want to pour in your corn mixture and start seasoning. I threw in some salt, guys, and now I'm pouring in the bouillon. I just mixed it with some warm water. That way it easily gets dissolved and everything incorporates very well into our mixture. You don't want to have it dry. Then in a wrap of cookie corn, you find in that you have some very, you know, chunks of seasoning. So no, we don't want that. So yeah, I mixed it with some warm water and I pour it in, mixed it with a hand whisker, added in some warm water. You always want to use warm water for recipes like this. That way it's easy for the other ingredients to mix and come together as one, guys. You don't want to have your cookie corn mixture and when you open it, oil is looking right while water is looking left. You want everything to be one color, guys. So after mixing in the water, I have in now the cornmeal, guys. You want to have that in because that's what helps the cookie corn to be firm. You want to have cornmeal or corn flour, however you choose to call it. That makes the corn, because the sweet corn, guys, it's sometimes difficult to have it firm. You don't want it to be too soft and mushy when it's ready. So yeah, that cornmeal or corn flour helps it to bind and it gets firm when it's ready. You want to taste for salt as well. Remember, it's salt to taste. So yes, I added in some salt because I didn't think the one I did before was okay. In with the salt. Now I'm mixing in some more. I'm using a hand whisker again. It helps to incorporate air into the mixture. You can use your wooden spoon, but I'm using the whisker because I think it's better. Now I have my oil that has been heating. You want to heat the oil, guys. You don't want the oil to boil. You just want to heat it to see that everything is heated up. Then it's ready to pour it into our mixture. So I poured in some oil and I mixed. You want to pour in the oil too gradually because you don't want to overall the sweet cookie corn. So I poured in first. I mixed to see that I needed more. Now I'm adding more. I'm gonna mix again to see if I still need more. And I don't think I need more because the color was just perfect. You want to have that perfect yellow color, guys. Then you know the oil is okay. You could add more oil if you want, but for me it was okay. So yeah, look at that consistency, guys. You want it to be a dropping consistency. You don't want it to be too soft and you don't want it to be too hard either. So yeah, if you want it to be medium, then that's what we're going with. Now I'm pouring in some spinach. Remember the spinach that we chopped in chunks? So I'm just pouring it, and now I'm using my spatula to mix that in. You could use a wooden spoon as well at this point. Spatula, all of it does the same thing. You just want to mix that because I want my spinach to be all over. So yeah, I'm doing that. In Cameroon, we use cocoyam leaves as vegetable in our sweet cookie corn, but because I don't have sweet cookie, that's the beauty of meals like this, because you can always substitute. You could use kale if that's what you like. Any type of vegetable that you like can be used in the place of cocoyam. So yes, I love packed meals for that, guys. Now we're using the spinach and it works just like cocoyam leaves in Cameroon, or the original recipe from Cameroon. Now I'm going to prepare in the pot as well. I'm putting in some stainless knives under there just to help to increase the level of the heat in the pot. So all the other leaves that we didn't use that were scattered, we just want to put that under so that when you're steaming your sweet cookie corn, it doesn't get sticky on the pot. Yeah, that's the way we were taught in Cameroon. So I'm just doing that to protect the cookie corn when it has to get in there. So this is the plantain leaf that we washed earlier on, guys. So now we're going to tie in our cookie corn mixture. I have that on a board. That way it's easier for me to just rub it on. So yeah, I'm going to rub it like so. Just watch me. I like to pull it towards me like that. That way it helps to give you that long, straight, structure or design, however you want to call it. So yeah, because we're cooking in the steaming method, you want to make sure that you close the edges so water does not come in, guys. Very important. So when you fold it in, then you bend it like so. That way when it's steaming, no water is gonna go in there. We just want the steam. We don't want no water in our mixture. So because the leaves were not so strong and not so big, I'm using aluminum foil outside while I have the leaves inside to protect it. So yeah, we have the leaves like so. Then I'm gonna repeat the step that I just did until all the mixture has been tied. So yeah, I'm gonna just repeat everything and then I'm gonna show you how it looks in the pot. Like so. Now in the pot, you want to use all the other extra leaves to cover the kokicorn because you don't want the air to escape when it's cooking, because remember we're cooking with steam. So yeah, you want to cover in all the air pockets so everything remains in there and cook our sweet kokicorn to the fullest. So yeah, I'm just gonna cover in like so. Then I pour in some water because we are cooking with steam and water is what produces steam, guys. So yeah, I'm gonna pour in my cooked water. I already cooked some water or boiled some water, so I'm gonna pour in there. Then I cover the pot and start the cooking process. Guys, you want to check your pot repeatedly because the water dries very fast, so you want to keep adding the water until it is ready. I'm showing you guys now it has been cooking for like 45 minutes. So now our sweet kokicorn is ready. Look at that, guys. The leaf changed in color. Now I'm just gonna open it and throw the leaves away. Then we are gonna take one and I'm doing the big reveal, guys. Look at that. Everything is ready and it smells delicious in my kitchen right now. So yes, I'm just gonna open one for you guys to see how it looks. I can't wait to dig in, guys. It's been a while I ate sweet kokicorn, so I'm just happy to be eating vegetarian meal today. Sometimes we want to take a break from the meat, from the fish, and just go plant-based. So this is a very good alternative, and I'm happy that in Cameroon we have delicious vegetarian meals as well. Guys, try this sweet kokicorn. Try it and let me know. If you've never eaten sweet kokicorn before, please follow this recipe and try it in your home. You will love it. It tastes sweet. I mean sweet because we're using sweet corn plus the corn meal. It's so filling, so delicious, and so hearty. Trust me, you'll be coming for more. Look at that beautiful, beautiful, beautiful kokicorn, guys. Sweet kokicorn, everyone. Just look at that. Oh my goodness. Please do try this at home and let me know what you think. Thank you guys for watching and see you in the next one.